So, good afternoon. This is our next practical lessons, and we continue to do our tasks. I show the screen of our distance course now. Okay, it is our course International Logistics Systems, and we need to find our last practical lessons. 1 minute. I opened it. It is practical lessons number 12, but we do here task number 8. So today, I think we already finished this task, say yes, and find all what we want to find in our tasks. I open the information about what we need to do, and maybe you also forgot something from the previous practical lessons, or it is not so big. So, this practical lessons number 12, today it is number 13. So we continue to do these tasks and we finished, I write it that we finished on the formula, before the formula, because we find the distance. I opened this. We do formula number 1 on previous practical lessons and started to do formula number 2. Yes, maybe. It is, we need to find the time. Oh, no, we can't finish our table. Yes, our table number 3. Table number 3.
Yes, number 3.
Table number 3 and also point 3. We find first number, it is payment procedure we already finished. We find according to tasks. We find optimal order size, but formula number 1, and we finished on the point 3. It is duration of delivery of spare parts from the distribution warehouse to the service station of cars. So we need to find how many days we spent on this road. We find the distance between these 2 points. First point, it is in us location warehouses, and second point, it is service station of cars. We find the distance in kilometer or 1,000 kilometers, maybe, yes? It is good. And now we need to find for our variance speed, which is speed for our cars. Yana, I remember you have 6 variants, yes?
Yes, 6.
Yes, yes. So we use this table today. We find how many kilometers in hour. It is false line from our table 2. It is average speed of cars, kilometers in hour, and for 6 variants, it is 44 kilometers. So we have distance, we have time, we have speed, and we need to find our time for delivery. So we need to divide it, our distance, divided by our speed, and is equal to how many, maybe we find this time in hours, if we use this information, yes? And distance also we need to use in kilometers, not 1,000 kilometers, because we calculated it by the picture and we find the distance in 1,000 kilometers. Please write in the second part, upper part of your formula, to multiply it by 1,000. Yes, the result, how many kilometers you find by the picture, and divide it by 44 kilometers in hour. And right is equal to find how many hours we need for delivery. Okay. Okay, I think you already can done it. And we need to find this time in days. How many days we need? So we need to divide it, our result in hours, divided by 24 hours, and find how many days we need for delivery. It can be part of the days, or maybe 1 or 2 days in different variants, different results. I show our table. Okay, it is 3. How many days we need? Point number 3.
I have 8 days,
Oh,
8.46.
oh, okay. Yes, yes. Good result. And the next, yes, in days result.
Округляти це до цілого дня треба.
No, we leave after point 2 points after this comma.
Окей.
Yes, after comma. It is okay. The next, our point number 4, it is duration of delay in the delivery of spare parts from the warehouses to the service stations. Also in days, we can to find this information in our test. Okay, duration of delay in the delivery. Find this information. Oh, we have already this information. It is the next line, 5th line in our table 2. And for 6 variants, it is 8 hours. 8 hours. Maybe remember this time now. And we also need to use it in days. So 8 hours, we need to divide it by 24 hours in one day and find how many days we need for this duration. Please calculate it. Every point we calculate it, yes? Okay. And the next is very fast, we can to do it. Next point, number 5. We need expected daily consumptions units by one day. What we need to do, we need to use our first point here in our table already, we find it on the search columns, and divide it by our n. Our n, we already used it. Oh no, 1 minute. I find it in our formulas. It is bn. Oh, maybe in our tasks. Yes. In our task, the last line in table 2, we find number of working days per year, days or in 1 year. For 6 variants, it is, or maybe it is a mistake without comma.
Maybe yes.
200, yes, 258 days. Yes. So our first point from our table, we divide it by 258 days in 1 year. Okay. And the result, we have units by day. Okay. Also leave after comma 2 points. It's okay. Next, it is point number 6. A term of use of the order. Also in days, we need to divide it our point 2, the result of our formula 1, 2 point this table number 3. We divide it by the result of our previous point number 5. Divided second point, divided on 5 point. I think point or lane, if you more prefer. Okay. Calculate it, and the result also in days.
Result in days. In days.
In days, yes. Okay, next, 7 point. It is expected consumption during delivery. We also, and in units, we find the result in units, and we need to use our result point 4. We calculated it already in days, and multiplied by the result number 5. Multiplied 1 by 1. result in units. Also leave 2 points after comma. It is good result.
I don't
Question.
understand.
Watch. Free line, free. Result line, free. Multiplied. So, multiplied,
Ем,
yes, it is 1 by 1.
А в третьому ми рахували
In days,
дні.
delivery.
Так. Ага.
Yes,
Days.
we find distance by picture, yes, and divide it by speed and find how many days we need. Hours and after 8 days. You find that it was
Ми дні
8.
перемножимо на дні, і в результаті в нас виходить units.
Так, 0.3 it is days, а 0.3 in days, and 0.5 units by day. So in the result, we have units, day and day. Mhm. Yeah, so good. Everywhere leaves 2 point after comma. Okay, point number 8. The next. It is maximum consumption during delivery. Also in units we have the result, and we need to find sums or adding point 3 and 4. We already find it in days. And these sums multiplied by the 5. Result of 5. So we find these formulas in line H and calculated how many units we find in the result. Result in units.
Окей.
Yes. Next 9 points. It is guarantee stock in units. We need to find the result H, previous lane. Yes, number H minus result number 7. Lane number 7. Okay. So units minus units, and we have units. Okay. Next point 10. It is stock sharehold level. Also in units, we need to find previous lines, result of previous lines, number 9, plus result of line 7. 9 plus 7. Find the agent. Okay. And the next 11 line, it is the maximum decided stock in units. We need to find result 9 plus result number 2. It is formula 1 when we calculate it. So now we find different points of our future picture. So we can't find one answer. We need some points for our picture. After the calculation, we can do this picture. I show it now. It was positive lanes of x and y, and we need to find these main points of this graphs. So we used this not on the picture, we used it on the table. So different points of this picture. Okay, and the last line of our table number 3 is 12. period of use of stocks up to the threshold level in days. So it is lane 11 minus lane 10, and the result we divided by the 5 lane. So 11 minus 10, and the result divided by 5. Okay.
It's strange I have negative result.
It can be so,
Can
yes.
be?
Yes, it can be. Because I shown the picture.
What it mean?
Now it is positive that we have many goods on our warehouses, and we, for example, trade, sale it, yes, and goods on our warehouse is minimum, yes, for example, on our picture. And after it, we buy new portion, yes, a new part of our goods, and our saving was more and more maximum where we can locate it or warehouses. And sometimes, for example, we can sell very big part of goods, and it can be in minus positions, yes, near our axis X, for example. So we need more goods, but we don't have it. So it means that we need, or maybe more buy maximum, yes, to do it more, for example, or maybe to regulate regular square of our warehouses. So try to do something. Maybe on the next picture we can also, no, it is also only positive, but we can have and negative also. Okay, it is all positions what we need.
Why we
Okay.
divided by 5?
Uh, okay, find 11. It is our maximum. What we need to find, yes, on our warehouses. 10. It is stock level. It is stock level. Maybe it is the middle of the our periods of times. It is maximum units what we can have on our warehouses. It is
We
0.
have 5 indicators in units
Yes,
because.
yes, yes.
Мгм.
Yes, maximum, minimum, and
Тому,
middle
тому
parts.
ми
Yes,
ділимо на 5, зрозуміло.
yes. To find each and result in days. Yes. We can't need the picture for these tasks. It is only for our understanding. We need to calculate it only these positions. So this picture only for you, for your understanding, and we can't do it because it is not some graphical docs, and it is very more time we need to spend to write all it. So only our table, it is good for us in this test. So our next, what we need to do today, it is table number 4. What's difference between these two tables? In first table, table number 3, which we already done, I show the name of this table. It is produced for calculation for payments of the inventory management system with a fixed order size. So order size, how many goods we need to buy every period, yes, already fixed. Already is not different, yes, already fixed. So in the next table, table number 4, the name of table, produce for calculation the parameters of the inventory management system with a fixed time interval between orders. So in first table, it is fixed order, and second table, it is fixed time. So every, for example, 2 weeks, we buy goods for our warehouses. So we need to find the same positions, but with fixed times. It is this our table, and it is our picture. Yes, every some periods, for example, yes, every time 2 weeks or 3 weeks, we buy goods for our warehouses. So try to do it. I think it is already will be faster because we find all parameters. So write please on your paper or on your electronic document that it is table number 4. Or maybe the name of table or only fixed time interval between orders that we can to understand for which parameters these tables and these calculations. Okay. And the first parameter, maybe it is the same, we reach it, the need of service station for spare parts of one nomenclature group per year units. And we need, according to the tasks, we find in the previous table, it is the same. Yes, it is the same. So you can rewrite from previous table point number 1 as the next optimal order side. Yeah. Here we need to find time interval between orders and to calculate it formula number 2. So first point, it is the same as previous table, but second, we need to calculate. Find our formula number 2. 1. Oh, number 2. So what we need, please write T, it is our time is equal to, sorry, in numerator, we find our n. It is how many days during the year. We find already, I show it, 258, if I right remember. Yes. The last line of our table, 258 days in 1 year, working days. Okay, in our numerator, we write it, and in our denominator, we find Q with index 0. We already find it. It is the result of our formula number 1. I show it now. It is. And in our previous table number 3, we write it in lane number 2. Okay. I show the formula. And the result we have in days. How many days we need to do this order? Also leave 2 points after comma. We doesn't need to calculate it each in days, 1 days, 2 days, 3 days, for example. We need more important result, yes, because it can be, for example, every 2 days and 3 part of days, yes, for example. So calculate it with these parameters. Okay, it is faster, yes. Our next number 3, it is we already find, it is duration of delivery from the distribution warehouses to service station of cars. It is the same as point 3 in our previous table. So we only rewrite it here. The next also, yes, we will rewrite duration of delay of spare parts from the warehouse to the service station in days. We already find it. Okay, next position. It is number 5. It is
Number
equation.
4.
The same as previous table. Yeah, I
Previous
showed it.
table it was
No, yes, 5. Number 4, duration of
4.
delay. 4, yes.
Oh, okay.
And 3 also. 3 and 4 is the same in the table 3 and 4. Okay. Come back to our table 4. Yeah. And number 5, line number 5, we need already to calculate. It is expected daily consumption units by 1 day. We need to divide it 0.1 On our 258 days, already find this information, yes, that during 1 year, our company worked 258 days. So the first line of our table, we divided by this working days during the year. And result units by day. It is very big. Sorry. Oh, it is good. The next our line, it is number 6, expected consumption during delivery. Also in units, we find this results. We need to find point number 3 and multiply it by the result of previous line number 5. Okay. Result in units, line number 6. The next, it is line number 7. It is maximum consumption during delivery. Also in units, we need to find 18 number 3 and number 4 here. And the result multiplied by the result of line number 5. Let's calculate it. Okay. Okay, the next, it is line number 8. It is guaranteed stock in units. We need to find result line number 7 and minus result the line number 6. Okay. And only 2 lines we need to do and already finish our tasks. So line number 9, it is maximum decided stocked in units. We need to find H, line H, plus result of multiplied line 2 by line 5. So it is without conversations, without it. So we need to multiply 2 by 5. And for the result, we plus H. Okay. And the next, our line number 10, we need to calculate it, our last formula number 3, and find order size in units. I show now this formula number 3. So what we need to do, we need to write Q is equal to, and find our maximum. It is line number 9, minus our guarantee stock. It is line number H, and plus our 6th line. So this is formula number 3. It is 9 minus H and plus 6. It is all. Okay. The result in units. Okay. So now we can do see on the picture.
It's also negative.
Yes, it is all what we need to find. Yes, it is order size. And I show on this picture, yes, on our picture, for example, it is inventory level units, our maximum what we can to have on our warehouses, our guarantee part of units in our warehouses, and every some periods we do our deliveries for our warehouses. But sometimes it can be in the nearest part, it is bad, and we need to do that. Our graphs and our picture was will one by one, and we always have goals on our warehouses territory. Yes. So it is the main task. We also don't need to do such picture, only to calculate it, this parameters. So we just will save, please, your electronic document if you do it in some documents, or do a photo of your calculations if you use paper, and send me. It is all what we need to do on these positions. Next week, we also have a lessons on Friday. Yes, it is social Friday, but maybe we to discuss some lections materials. Maybe you have some questions. Maybe somebody have questions by the previous tests. Yes, we can to talk about it. So I think we can to do it later. Okay, I stopped our demonstration and our reports.